Hi, I'm Paul LeBlanc, president of Southern New Hampshire University, but you probably could have guessed that from this getup I'm wearing today. But it's a special day. It's the day in which I get to welcome you to the Spring Commencement Virtual Ceremony. I'm doing so from the campus in our Green Center for Student Success. It's a wonderful building. It's one of the 4 original buildings on campus. When we came here in 1968, we've been around since 1932, but we finally had our own campus. And what I love about this building is not only this beautiful renovation that's occurred, but the fact that it houses so many of the offices that support our students and lead to their well-being, their flourishing, and helps them get to the finish line. So these are offices like our International Student Success Office, our Veterans Lounge, our Women's Center, our Diversity Office, Academic Advising, Res Life, and all of that adds up to this incredible commitment by our faculty and staff to all of our students, whether they're here on campus or whether they join us online or from one of our remote sites around the globe. Why are we here? Commencement, the day of celebration. And this is one that's pretty poignant for me. This is my last. I've been here 21 years. My first graduation was in 2003, and that year we had 1,803 graduates, one ceremony. This year, we have 16,000 graduates. We will have 4 ceremonies here in Manchester. We'll do 7 more virtually. It's an amazing celebration of success from all of you. While our earlier graduations were a lot smaller, some things remain true. Our students then and our students today, they have enormous resolve. They're gritty, they persevere, they can do this hard work of juggling busy lives, often with children, full-time jobs, sometimes in the military, and also studying and being a student and getting across that finish line. They do so with incredible smarts. So I've been incredibly proud to be your president these last 21 years. It's been the honor of a lifetime. I want to thank you for that. And now we want to get these ceremonies started. Let us begin.
Hi, and welcome.
Congratulations, we've done it.
Breathe in the sweet smell of success, because we did it.
We did what we had to do to cross that finish line, and dang does it feel good.
Despite various struggles we faced mentally, physically, or academically, we charged forward.
Your path may have been like mine, or different, but no matter what you sacrificed, you made it.
Why SNHU? It is a question we have all pondered at one point or another as we are closing this chapter of obtaining something that was once a distant dream.
Throughout our time at SNHU, we've formed bonds that transcend boundaries of geography, culture, and background. I've been inspired by the diverse ideas, the supportive community, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines SNHU.
It wasn't just about the knowledge gained. It was about the newfound confidence, the resilience I discovered within myself.
I learned invaluable qualities about myself, such as my level of tenacity and perseverance.
Embrace what makes you special and wear it fearlessly as you enter whatever comes next.
Fear is a choice. Just because we feel it does not mean we have to choose it.
Go for that next degree. Go for that job that you're not qualified for.
There may be challenges that you come across in life, but all you have to do is learn to adapt or a way that works best for you and you can accomplish it.
We have all been granted an amazing opportunity to use our education to change the world.
Let our collective experiences, challenges, and triumphs inspire us to approach the future with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
My advice for my fellow graduates is to forever persevere.
You don't ever have to stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop reaching for the stars.
And wield the wealth of knowledge, the breadth of skills, and the depth of our abilities to achieve greatness in all our endeavors.
Approach your future goals with the determination and consistency you did in pursuing your degree, and there is no limit to what your future holds.
Way to go, class of 2024.
Our future is bright, and our journey is just beginning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. It's a gray day outside, but it's a great day to graduate. Welcome to Spring 2024 Commencement. My name is Dr. Jennifer Teague, Executive Director of Business Programs. Although you didn't process into the arena today, we would like to acknowledge the faculty and graduates of each program. I have the honor of recognizing our first group. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs please rise if you're able and remain standing so we can celebrate you. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming our newest graduates. Our business graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and technology-driven organizations than any graduates before them. Through their studies in business administration, accounting, management, finance and economics, human resource management, marketing, operations and project management, organizational leadership, and sport management, and their real-world experiences, these graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies necessary to operate effectively in an uncertain and often volatile global marketplace. Today, these graduates transition from being yesterday's business students to tomorrow's business leaders. I would like to thank our faculty, our associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of our business program students. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs. Please be seated.
Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Eric Jett, Senior Program Director of the Counseling Programs. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University Clinical Mental Health Counseling Program please rise? President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, friends, and advisors, please join me in welcoming the graduates of our graduate program in counseling. The mission of the Masters in Clinical Mental Health Counseling program is to empower new generations of counselors by transforming the lives of our students through them, the clients, and the communities that will serve. To achieve this, we offer innovation, experiential counselor education, we create an inclusive learning environment, and we nurture authentic relationships. We recognize that earning a degree in counseling is more than just acquiring a base knowledge and theories. It is about forming an identity as a healer. As mental health is discussed more openly, more than ever, the world needs your gifts and talents. I would also like to thank our faculty, program directors, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these students. Your compassion and dedication to supporting these graduates on their journey made all the difference. Thank you. Please join me in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Graduate Counseling Program. please be seated.
Would the faculty and graduates of SNHU's education programs please rise if you are able? President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends. I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's education programs. Our graduates will be entering a more complex, dynamic, interconnecting, and demanding pre-K through 12th grade and higher education learning environments. Through their studies and experiences at SNHU, they are prepared to excel professionally, ready to address the diversified and ever-increasing globalized learning community needs, and as professionals and future leaders in education. These graduates will be ambassadors of knowledge and advocates for equitable learning, igniting the flames of curiosity, nurturing creativity, and instilling a lifelong love for learning in their students. I would like to thank the many faculty, deans, and staff, and advisors who have contributed to our graduates' successful completion of this phase of their academic journey. Congratulations to the newest SNHU graduates of education programs. Be seated.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Toni Clayton, Executive Director of Health Professions. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's health profession programs please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Health Professions programs. The Health Professions Department includes diverse programs such as public health, community health, health sciences, healthcare administration, and health information technology. Our graduates are prepared to promote a culture of health within a diverse society ready to meet the challenges of an ever-evolving healthcare system. Our graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies they need to succeed in their careers. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have a lifelong positive impact on the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's Health Professions programs. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Carol Boscheman, Executive Director of Liberal Arts Programs here at SNHU. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Liberal Arts Programs please rise if you are able? Oh, no, stay up. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty, staff and administration, families and friends. It is my honor to present the students who represent the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs. The Liberal Arts Department embraces both passion and practicality within our many diverse programs, such as communication, creative writing, digital photography, English, graphic design, history, liberal arts, and general studies. Our mission is to guide our students' exploration of the human experience to enrich their journeys as dynamic global citizens. We cultivate a passionate community that practices respect, collaboration, creativity, leadership, empathy, self-reflection, problem-solving, and flexible and adaptive communication. Liberal arts students learn to question assumptions in the search for truth, while they imagine and work to bring about a better future in their local and global communities. Let me take a moment to thank the many faculty, staff, deans, advisors who have contributed to the success of these learners. And to the students graduating with a program from the liberal arts program areas, we thank you and we congratulate each and every one of you on your success. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sonia Blevins, Director of Nursing Licensure and Compliance. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing program please rise if you are able? And please stay there. President LeBlanc, I would like to introduce to you the members of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs. Our graduates have demonstrated the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and professional competencies required to be successful within their careers. Let's take a moment to reflect on these contributions of these nurses in the healthcare while earning their degree. Nursing continues to be the most trusted profession. The care delivered by nurses positively impacts the health of individuals and our communities. I would like to acknowledge our nurses as the nation celebrates Nurses Week beginning May 6th. The American Nurses Association has declared the theme, Nurses Make the Difference. I am confident that our graduates will make a difference as they enter the next phase of their careers. At this time, I would like to thank our nursing faculty, the associate deans and directors, our clinical placement staff and advisors, all who have supported our graduates throughout their academic journey. Congratulations again to the 2024 graduates of SNHU's nursing program. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Hello, I'm Dr. Barb Lesniak, Executive Director of Social Sciences. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs please rise if you're able? President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. The mission of SNHU's Social Sciences Department is to prepare our learners with knowledge of human behavior and practical skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, research, communication, and ethical reasoning. These skills equip you, our graduates, to be change agents in your communities. You now have the tools to affect cultural, and societal improvement. We never give up on those who put forth the effort to achieve their academic goals, and I'm proud to see the end result standing before me. You worked hard to get here, and this is your well-earned payoff. In these rapidly changing times, the social sciences are more important than ever. Technology dominates the headlines, but nothing will ever replace the need for human connections. The human experience unites us all, and you have followed your aspiration to serve others by earning a social sciences degree. A big thank you to our faculty, associate deans, advisors, and all the staff who laid the foundation for our graduate success. And congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's Social Sciences programs. Please be seated.
I'm Dr. Cheryl Frederick, the Executive Director of the STEM programs. With the faculty and graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs, please rise if you're able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of our STEM programs. STEM, an integral part of our daily existence, encompasses science, technology, engineering, and math. Amidst the ever-evolving landscape, opportunities emerge to tackle challenges and elevate human life through innovation and scientific exploration. With your degree in hand, you embark on a journey filled with promise, leveraging your technical expertise, creative problem-solving skills, collaborative nature, and unwavering resilience. You hold the promise to innovate products, systems, and connections using ethical and responsible methods, ultimately fostering positive change for communities worldwide. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many faculty, staff, and advisors that helped the graduates along the way to finish today. Please join me again in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. You look marvelous. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, University Provost at SNHU, and it is my true honor and great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the Southern New Hampshire University class of 2024. And now, if you're able, I'd ask that you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by one of this morning's graduates, Myrna Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that
Myrna, thank you. Wow, what a way to begin our commencement exercises. This year, we have graduates from all 50 states and U.S. territories, from 49 countries and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. And our ceremony takes place on the ancestral lands of the Abenaki Nation in a city, Manchester, built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let's take a moment together in silence, whether in simple contemplation or prayer. Remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them always be present in our hearts. Thank you. And now to get us started, it's my great honor to introduce our platform party. I'll ask you to stand when I read your name or your group, and please remain standing throughout the introductions. Leading this morning's procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Anthony Siciliano. And representatives from the SNHU Board of Trustees, Rick Banks and Luis Lopez. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university. Our alumni speaker and our student speaker. We are honored that you're all with us this morning. Please be seated. It's always a great pleasure to acknowledge and thank our longtime closed caption provider, Deborah Knapp, and our amazing sign language interpreters, Heather Geiser and Kristen Chenoweth-Curdy. And finally, it is an extraordinary honor for me to introduce to you the president of Southern New Hampshire University, Dr. Paul J. LeBlanc. And before I invite you to join me at the podium, I want to take a few moments to recognize Paul. As many of you know, in December, Paul announced that he would be stepping down from his role as president at Southern New Hampshire University, and the ceremonies this weekend will be his last. Paul has been our president at Southern New Hampshire University for 21 incredible years. And under Paul's leadership, SNHU has transformed from a small regional university to an internationally known leader in higher education, having grown from 2,500 students to more than 250,000 learners today. And like many of us in this room, Paul is a first-generation college graduate. He immigrated to the United States from Canada when he was 3 years old. His parents, both of whom had 8th grade educations, worked tirelessly to care for the family. The youngest of 5 children, Paul was the first person in his extended family to attend and graduate college. This experience fueled his vision, his passion, his drive to make higher education more affordable, more accessible, and higher quality for all learners. And in the 21 years that Paul has been our president, more than 200,000 students have earned their SNHU degrees. At SNHU, we are proud of each and every one of you, of all students we serve. And we often talk about the importance of the ripple effects of earning a college degree. Paul, your leadership, your commitment, your passion for accessible, affordable, high-quality higher education has caused far more than ripples. Our president, Paul, has inspired and led waves of impact and changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. So to honor you and continue Paul's great work, I am proud to share with you this morning that we have established the Paul J. LeBlanc Scholarship to help first-generation students achieve their dreams. And as President LeBlanc embarks on his next journey, which we all can't wait to hear more about, we know it will be incredible. I know that on behalf, Paul, of the entire SNHU community, we extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership, your inspiration, your love, and unwavering commitment to our learners. Now, please join me in recognizing and welcoming President Paul J. LeBlanc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you too. And I promise that I'm going to hold it together till the end of the day today. So forgive me. This is how special you are. I wore my favorite Air Force Ones. The fancy ones with the initials PL on them. Also, guys, there's a lot of you, and I'm going to be standing for a long time handing diplomas. It's the best part of the day. I want to at least acknowledge our sign interpreters, and I love Heather and Kristen, and we've worked together for a long time, and they gave me permission to do this, but I'm a lover of language. I'm an ardent defender of the Oxford comma. I actually think you should never end a sentence with a preposition, and I think sign language is the most beautiful form of communication. So if you watch the screen, and those of you who can't see, turn and watch. We're going to demonstrate just how beautiful this language is. When the most handsome and smart group of graduates in America sit here today, all across the universe, stars go flying across the sky, elephants raise their trunks in song. Raise their trunks in song. Monkeys in the jungle flap their arms in happiness and joy. And whales leap out of the water, and turn somersaults in celebration of our graduates. Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful language. So I got to meet some of you beforehand as I was wandering around, and I've been thinking that if you'll have me, I'm going to claim to be graduating from SNHU today after 21 years. And I said, how long has it taken you? And so it took me 30. It's it took me 22. I was like, okay, you got me beat. I have it, all right. But we all took our journey, and this has been an incredible place. The medallion would have given it away that I'm the president, and I always joke that I would know when my time had come because all the names of my predecessors are on the back with their dates, and mine's on there now. It's I guess I can't change my mind. I'm leaving. Do you know who the next president is? It's Lisa Ryerson, our provost. And Lisa is a friend of 27 years, an experienced college president. She headed the AARP Foundation. She was on our board. She's been our provost for 2 years. And she absolutely shares an unwavering faith in our mission, our values, our people, our students. She never, ever, ever gives up on people. And she will be an amazing leader at this institution, and I am looking forward to cheering her on. Graduations are happening all over the country. Those are often fraught right now. I've been watching the news. This graduation is amazing to me, and it is every year, because when I look out on this audience, I see America at its best. I see every race, every faith tradition, every political belief. I see veterans, I see mothers and fathers and grandparents. I see people who have never given up. I know people in this audience who did time and came out and proved that you can redeem yourself, that there is such a thing as redemption in America. Every version of grit and resilience is on display here. And I walked around, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time next month, my wife and I. So I can't resist a baby right now, so I've been holding babies at all these graduation ceremonies. But when I hold someone's baby for a moment, I think the world begins anew. With every new child, the world begins anew in terms of possibility. And all of you who are sitting here, in fact, wave your arms if you have kids. If you're graduating today, look at that. I mean, look around, right? What you are doing for your children today is so important. Not just in terms of the opportunities that start to open up for you with your degree, but for the role model that you become. That they look and say, my mom, my dad is a college graduate. The power of that is amazing. So we applaud and celebrate your accomplishment. And I was thinking about graduations, I started to say, and I've told this story from time to time. We used to have a branch campus in Brunswick, Maine. And on the highway, there was a sign that said, Bowdoin College, Southern New Hampshire University. And the trustees at Bowdoin, which is a wonderful little university, it's very wealthy, very selective, pretty pampered. The trustees came in and said, why are we on a sign with this place called Southern New Hampshire University? And they started politicking to separate the sign. And I really got a little prickly about the whole thing. I was like, what do they think they are? Like, they're not deserving to be, we don't deserve to be on the sign with you all? And then I was thinking about it. You know, the average SNU student, before a Bowdoin student even gets up, has sent their kids to school, packed lunches, got the house back in order, got to work, and they've been at their desk as that Bowdoin student's wandering across campus to get that late brunch or breakfast before class. The average SNU student who's serving has done more in a day than some of those students do in a semester. There are wonderful students at Bowdoin, for sure, but I would not trade an SNHU student for a student at any other university in America this morning. You are the best. Then I will finish with a couple of things. Before I want to talk a little bit about the examples of people in this room, because I've been talking about myself and I apologize. I need to talk about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the audience, in the graduates today. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a great-grandfather, graduating today with a degree that is 45 years in the making. He took his first college course in 1980. And he struggled with academics, well, many of us do, put his study on hold for a lot of years, and then to fulfill that dream, he enrolled with SNHU. Today, he earns his BS in Business Administration at age 64 with a 3.8 GPA. Jeffrey Smart. There's Paloma. Paloma came to us through our partnership with Walmart. For half a year, Paloma faced challenges with basic needs. Paloma lived in her car. She often slept in the Walmart parking lot. And to create a better life for herself, she worked 3 jobs while studying here at SNHU. Today, she earns her BS in computer science. And she goes from working in clothing to working in computer networks as a network architect. Pretty amazing. Pedro, another Walmart student who immigrated to the US from Cape Verde at age 18. In just 5 years, he made that move, he learned English, and he earns his BS in Business Administration today. Amazing, just 5 years, all of that. And then there's Bobby. I'll finish with Bobby. A Marine, a father, a musician in the 116th Army National Guard Band. Bobby enrolled with us after his wife encouraged him to pick his education back up. And he completed a journey today that's been 25 years in the making. Throughout the years, he worked on his SNHU studies during downtime, in the service, after work, at his daughter's dance competitions, even on family vacations. Bobby shared with us that on a recent family trip to Disney, while waiting in line for 147 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain, he managed to write a discussion board post and respond to 2 classmates before it was time to get on the roller coaster. Hey, Bobby, you know what you're not going to do tonight at 5 minutes of midnight? You're not hitting the send button on your last assignment, buddy. Remarkable. Now, I will finish by, I need to take 1 minute because in so many of the conversations as you all were coming in, I heard about advisors. I heard about financial aid specialists. I heard about admissions counselors who you stayed in touch with even after they were no longer you're in the missions process. And story after story, and I heard about faculty who rescued, who came to help you when you were struggling with something. Story after story after story, I am reminded that I get to work with some of the best human beings in higher education. This staff, this faculty runs through walls for our students. And I want to take a minute to recognize them and applaud them. I'm so honored to have them as my colleagues. They're a remarkable group. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. We have 5,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're pleased to have our chosen speaker, Owen Adams from Sacramento, California. Owen is a U.S. Army veteran that hit a rough patch, and he was incarcerated for 10 years. But during that time, he fell in love with psychology and acquired 3 associate's degrees. When he was released, he came to SNHU to continue his education to help others with their battle with addiction. Today, he graduates with his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, summa cum laude. We are so proud that Owen is part of our SNHU community. Please welcome Owen Adams.
Welcome, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, proud family members, friends, and my fellow SNHU graduates. Today we gather to celebrate not just the culmination of years of hard work, but the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Each of us has had a unique journey that has led us to this moment, but what unites us all is our unwavering determination to reach this milestone despite the obstacles we have faced. As a formerly incarcerated individual myself, I stand before you as living proof that no challenge is insurmountable with perseverance and the power of education. Southern New Hampshire University has provided us with more than just a degree. It has given us the tools to rewrite our stories and redefine our futures. For some of us, higher education has been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, offering a path to redemption and a chance to break free from the shackles of our past. It has taught us that our worth is not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience and our commitment to self-improvement. As we stand on the precipice of new beginnings, let us never forget the value of our education and the opportunities it affords us. It is a privilege denied to many, and we must honor it by striving for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Let us be guided by the knowledge that our potential is limitless and that with the dedication and hard work, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we venture forth into the world, we must remember those who are still struggling, those who may feel trapped in the darkness of their circumstances. We must be the light that guides them, offering support, encouragement, and empathy. We must use our education not only to better our own lives, but to uplift others and create positive change in our communities. And so, as we embark on this new chapter, let us never lose sight of our dreams. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and to strive for greatness in everything we do. And let us always remember that no matter how difficult the road may seem, we are never alone. We are a testament to the power of the human spirit, and together we can illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is bright, and it is ours for the taking.
Okay, there's one last piece we have to do. Provost Ryerson will join me. We have to read some legal language. My first year, I forgot there's a whole class of people who don't really actually have their degrees, but they think they do. I don't want that happening to you. So Lisa, take it away.
Will the recipients of associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal language. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. Oof. With all rights, honors, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We will get this party started.
Salar Tariq alias. Bachelor of Science. Magna cum laude. Gabriela Marcela Baez. Master of Arts. Joseph Baltus. Bachelor of Arts. Summa cum laude. Moises Banuelos. Bachelor of Arts. Lanita Bedig. Bachelor of Science. Mrs. Tina Marie Brown. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Erlene Hariel Cesar. Associate in Science. Hayden E. Davis. Bachelor of Science. Jack Thomas Dabold. Associate in Science. Hashana Ellis. Bachelor of Science. Jesse Gandhi. Master of Business Administration. George Anthony Hampton. Master of Business Administration. Michaela Henry. Bachelor of Science. Tasha Humphrey. Master of Science. Deshaun Leon Jordan Jr. Bachelor of Arts. Cum laude. Melanie Kelly. Bachelor of Arts. Khalil Kiwan. Master of Science. Brianna Danae Malone. Bachelor of Science. Suzette C. Martin. Bachelor of Science. Cum laude. Stephanie Matt Tuzak. Bachelor of Science. Summa cum laude. Noah Joseph Ryan Menke. Bachelor of Arts. Amanda J. Miller. Master of Business Administration. Michael Nelson. Bachelor of Science. Ashley Olson. Bachelor of Science. Jessica Riaño. Bachelor of Science. Brianna Nicole Rodriguez. Bachelor of Arts. Joseph S. Rossi, Master of Business Administration. Jody Salisbury, Bachelor of Science. Piyush Sharma, Master of Business Administration. Nora A. Scheib, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kaylee Simone, Master of Science. Juanita Smith, Bachelor of Science. Rachel Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Kiwanda Sturdivant, Master of Business Administration. Beverly Tipton, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Irma Jones Wise, Bachelor of Science. Benjamin Yates, Master of Business Administration.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board Vice President, Gloria Lee. Gloria, please come to the podium.
Love it. Hello. Congratulations to our newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 250,000 SNHU alumni from around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will become an active part of the SNHU alumni community. So as you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean in to your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Congratulations.
So now it's time for a really important ritual in higher education. It's the turning of your tassel. When you earn your associate's or your bachelor's degrees, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. I'll ask now for all of our associate's or bachelor's degrees graduates to please stand to participate in this ceremony. Are you ready, graduates? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, graduates! Please join me in thanking members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during this afternoon's commencement exercise. Our recessional will begin with the call of the bagpipers, followed by our platform party, our faculty, and then the graduates. Thank you and congratulations to the SNHU class of 2024.